Is Call of Duty just repeating the mistakes of its past? Let's get into it. All right, so this is what we got here. We have Purgatory, Plunder Quads, Zombie Royale, and then, Boot Camp. Now we got Ranked as well, which is weird because Ranked says only 19 days left. If we check here, yeah, that's the 16th of October, so that's kind of weird, actually. Especially because Black Ops 6 doesn't come out until the 25th of October, so the integration, all that should be around, like, the season ending. It's like a week off. I mean, especially with the hackers there are just flooded in Ranked right now. They didn't give anyone a chance to really hit Eerie for this season, so that kind of sucks. Now, here's what we got, and this is awful. It's terrible. We have Battle Royale quads on Urzikstan and Battle Royale solos on Urzikstan, and that's it. Now, that's just for BR. Resurgence, we also only have 2. Little different. We got duos on Resurgence, and it's rotational, so you don't even get to pick your favorite map. And then also we have Resurgence quads, rotational, so don't get to pick your amount of teammates. I mean, if you have 3 people, you're like, guess we're stuck doing. If you don't want to fill, and you have 3 people, you're stuck doing quads. So you're already down a player doing that. I mean, you don't even get to pick the map too, so that kind of stinks. I don't know why they haven't just made Rebirth as like a completely full playlist. They did for a long time, and that was like their most player base right there. I'm still confused by that. I'm not sure why. And I mean, if you can't even play solos, I mean, unfortunately, if you just don't have any friends or any friends that are on, you just want to play some solos, you can't even do that. That wouldn't even be a bad rotational list as solos, but you can't even do that now. Oh, hey, look, it's Rebirth. Now, we're stuck with this for like at least a good 4 weeks. I mean, hopefully they decide to make a change. Trios is one of my favorite, even to play solo trios is one of my favorite to practice on. And just playing trios is like the best in my opinion. Quads gets way too... There is a way to play quads, obviously, and you can get used to it, but it is way too chaotic. I think trios is like the sweet spot right there, which kind of blows my mind why we barely have trios. I think this is like the only thing that they did. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure all of last year, even though I think Warzone 2 was terrible, and the stats prove that almost all the player base left because of this. Felt like you had bricks on your feet. Anyways, the playlist though was, I'm pretty sure, always Resurgence. Yeah, Resurgence, solo, duo, trio, quad. And then for Battle Royale, it was solo, duo, trio, quad. And you got to choose. And that just... It made sense. They did it in Warzone 1 too. They switched it on and off a lot with Warzone 1, but I know for Warzone 2, they definitely did it for like a good while because I was kind of shocked. This one, it just seems like they can't get it right, man. Like, I'd at least... I didn't like even like the Super Resurgence, but they always had a Rebirth quads, And that was still like, but at least you could do that because that's where most of the player base is. And for me, where I like to get clips on and everything, it's just easier for me and more fun, You get to... faster pace, you get to move faster and all that. So yeah, I'm just confused by this. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if they're trying to bring people more over to the Purgatory side of everything. A lot of people do like that, and it's nice and casual and fun. Technically for me, the event kind of ruined it going off because I wanted to get the camo right away because it's a really cool camo. I think it was the ball challenge and then trying to run people over because everyone kept shooting me out of my car. It's all fun and games, but at the same time, it's just like, it was an annoyance to start off the event, But it is a rather like chill game mode and all that, and I understand why people like it. A lot of people like it, and the same reason they like Plunder. They took Plunder out, and a lot of people like rioted about that, and they didn't want that. Like, they wanted Plunder back. There is a huge base for Plunder, so I think Purgatory is kind of like a sweeter Plunder because more open world concept, I'd say. So, but I think people like the whole looting and plunder for cash and all that as well. So, it's kind of like best of both worlds in my opinion. The zombie thing, I actually haven't even played this yet. I still have to do that. I'm not sure how popular that really is, but it's like, the servers are trash too. The servers have been trash. A lot of people have been complaining the whole season about the servers being trash, or not the whole season, but the whole year. I haven't ran into that many issues until recently. I don't know if it's lag switches, because I know people are using lag switches too. The cheating is awful in this game right now. But I do know that they could probably invest some money in better service. Like, we just had a battle pass everyone bought. Oh, I got a free gift in the store. Yep, something stupid. But I mean, they don't even fail to put out a new bundle every day. They're making all this money off of all these bundles. They just put this one out today. Like, a lot of people are going to buy this one because you get $20 worth of COD points. And the skin's actually pretty sick. You know, you got that. That's a cool blueprint right there. I think it bleeds, yeah. That's a cool blueprint. A lot of people are going to buy this because they're going to see worth it, because you kind of get your money back in a way with some cool stuff that's kind of seen as like free, you know, in like COD language. But like, we know they're already a multi-billion-dollar company and they're just raking in all of these overpriced bundles and everything. How do we not have better servers? How do we not have more playlists? I don't understand it. Like, we just need the base playlist of just solo, duo, trio, quad in everything. That's it. Or at least for like Rebirth, the smallest map that'll be easy for people to grind, and then also the big map BR. Like, just those two to start, and then a rotational. I don't understand it. Another thing too is I'd rather probably duo trio than duo, if that makes sense. Duos just plays really weird, and my buddy was showing me yesterday, there's more hackers in duos than any other, at least from what we found out. So that kind of sucked too. Just a bad experience overall, man. Now here's where it kind of sucks is Raven Software tweeted out saying, you know, as we draw closer to Black Ops 6, make preparations for the future of Warzone, we'll be consolidating the current playlist starting today to the following. So, you know, that's it right there. Resurgence duos and quads, Battle Royale solos and quads. That's it, man. That is it. The limited time modes will remain available. And yeah, trios is just in ranked play. It all just kind of stinks. I'm wondering why the season ends October 17th. It says right here. That's kind of interesting because, yeah, Black Ops 6 doesn't come out till the 25th of October, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the 25th of October is when Black Ops 6 comes up. Just looked it up. So this doesn't really make sense to me unless they just need some time to prep before it. I don't know. Like, a week before seems kind of weird, but maybe they're trying to get more people to play the limited time modes. I don't understand why we still wouldn't have a choice in that. Or maybe they're just really trying to get people to go over to Black Ops 6 and really sell that point. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure Black Ops 6 is free with the Xbox Game Pass this year, which is the first time they've ever done that. So I don't really understand the whole point of that too. And like, if they're trying to get people to buy the game, more people would probably buy the pass instead. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And another thing that's weird is it almost seems like they are trying to take away the things we like to get us to play the new stuff. And we've seen this with Warzone 1. Warzone 1, they switched Caldera to just quads. They took out Rebirth. And while we're on that subject, they are taking out there are rumors they are taking out Rebirth again. I don't know why they would do that. That is the majority of their player base, especially when Caldera came out. You know, everybody loved Verdansk. It was a great map. It felt like you were playing different POIs as you moved on throughout the map. And it wasn't huge. The buildings were not overcomplicated. These were the things people loved about that map. Now we all switched to Resurgence whenever that was going away and Resurgence came out because nobody liked Caldera. It was a horrible map to start. Towards the end of its life cycle, I actually enjoyed it and the guns were balanced and it was a lot of fun. But everybody became the Rebirth players, the movement kings. You see this stuff everywhere. The clips are crazy. It was a lot easier for a good player to get clips because you just have, it's glorified multiplayer, all the respawns, you know. And then there was the intensity of the ending still where, you know, it cuts off the respawn time. And that's where Rebirth got like its big name for. But then they took it out and then nobody wanted to play Warzone 2. So they took it out. They tried to do just Caldera quads. And the player base at one point was so large on Caldera while Warzone 2 was out that they needed to shut down Caldera for people to play Warzone 2 and keep making more money off of newer bundles and everything and the new game. And I'm kind of thinking now that we're seeing history repeat itself in this way. And I really hope we don't, because there's a huge rumor that Rebirth is going away when the new Nuketown comes out. Like, it's a new Nuketown map for Resurgence with Black Ops 6. I'm really hoping that we don't see that, but you know, I'm pretty sure it was Charlie Intel, who is a very, very well-known source for leaks. Usually they're typically not wrong about those things. Now this could be like, I'm not gonna say a good thing, but at least people will try. They know that'll make people try the new map and try new things. They could be taking it away for a month or so and bringing Rebirth back. In my opinion, if it's a smaller map, I think they should have Rebirth. And that I don't know how big people are on Fortune's Keep and Vondel. I think Vondel is a great map. The people that hate Vondel, man. But I also think Fortune's Keep's a pretty good map. The sound is horrible on it, and honestly ranked kind of ruined it for me personally. But Vondel, I always said if it was spread out in a more like a BR map, I think it would be so great. Oh, and if they get rid of that mist stuff is just horrible. But this is where we're going, guys. I mean, Rebirth leaving, possibly Rebirth going away. Our playlists are trash. They haven't even evened out like any of the guns yet. I don't know if they will before the new one, but we'll see. We have about a month of this, and hopefully they add some more playlist options, trios and stuff. I'm sure for the Vondel night and everything they'll have that. We don't get it at Urzikstan nighttime or anything like that, which I'm pretty shocked about, because that's what I was looking forward to personally, even though I mainly stream Resurgence and make videos on that just because that's what people like to watch. And it is fun for me to play as well, but I do love the BR game modes and all that. It's so much fun to play it at night. But here's where we are, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Comment, let me know what you think of the video. We'll be doing more of these along with gameplay videos and streaming. Yeah, stay tuned. Make sure you're subbed and everything. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.